Welcome back to Stay the Course. We have looked at the problem with problems. We have looked at the subject matter of hypocrisy. And now a subject that I want to spend a little bit of time on, that is the subject of wisdom, something that we desperately need. I think the first thing we want to do is we want to define what we even mean by wisdom. Some define wisdom as seeing life from God's perspective, and I do like that. I think it's a great definition. It's as though we're sitting up on a mountain looking down through God's lens and seeing life the way it really is. Another definition is a skill for living. When you consider navigating the difficulties of life, the troubling waters of life, you need a skill for living. My personal definition is a proper application of knowledge, because we have to make sure we know the difference between wisdom and knowledge. You've probably heard me say this many times if you've been attending Reston Bible Church. We're always increasing in knowledge. The world is learning new things all the time, but we're not coming any closer to utopia. As a matter of fact, the more the knowledge, the more the problems. And that's because we're not properly applying the knowledge that we have. Knowledge often is simply just to consume more and more stuff upon ourselves, make life better in materialistic ways or what have you, entertainment. But that's not wisdom. Wisdom is the proper application of that knowledge. And if we don't use knowledge in the way that God has intended it to be used, by the method of wisdom and seeing life from God's perspective and that skill for living, we're going to run into lots and lots of problems in life. And it's interesting to even look back at your life and see places where you weren't wise, where I wasn't wise, and we see the consequences that have come into our lives. Or we watch people that we see the consequences coming into their lives because of the lack of wisdom. Lots of knowledge, no wisdom. So we've been looking today at what is wisdom, giving it sort of a definition. And then we want to talk the next time, how do we get it? Where does it come from? And then we'll look at how to apply it. Thanks for watching.